You know what? This is so funny. Ladies and gentlemen, we're calling Christina
Hola,
Page.
everybody. Let me
Yeah,
tell y'all, I did not sleep last night. So I was up. I didn't get
you were
to bed
studying your
until like,
lines. You were studying your
no,
lines.
no, no. It is so much more. So then it was like 3, I was up. Then I was up 4. Then I was like, what is going on? So I did not realize that. So I apologize. But I look forward to being a guest on the next one.
This is just,
I'll make
you know
sure I get
what?
some sleep.
And you know what? If I was Jay Leno or Oprah Winfrey, you
I
would
would have got
be.
clear instructions, and
Oh,
I would have known. But you know
okay.
what?
You
And
know
if it
what?
was
We
Jay
go.
Leno and Oprah Winfrey, I wouldn't have slept anyway. So I would have had to take like some no-nos or something and just been up all night
She
to be
said
on.
clear instructions. Okay, we go.
Isn't that a mess? Isn't that a mess?
That's a mess. She just put me out there. Okay.
I'm just
No,
joking.
you're not. It's the truth. Okay, so we'll see you on the next show. Christina Page.
Y'all want me to stay on? I could just be groggy.
Groggy
No,
is good. You know,
no.
it's all live. It's all live.
So who do you have joining you?
I tell you what, let's go ahead and start the show. You ready?
Oh, yeah,
All
come
right, here
on.
we go. Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching the top show in America. That's right, worldwide, in the metaverse. It's the LaDonna Raeh Show. Check it out, check it out, check it out. We are on each and every Monday, and we talk to those content creators all over the world. And today, we have special guests. Yes, that's right. Some of them are sleeping, and some of them are actually awake. Y'all give it up for my 2 special guests, Charlotte and Christina Page. Ooh, shoot. It's early enough for you. How you doing, Miss Charlotte?
I am absolutely fabulous, and you?
Man, you know what? I'm rocking. I love that hat. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to roll with I pulled my hair back straight up today. So I'm like, that really be a nice touch. You're looking good. You look like a superstar.
Oh, watch out now. I received that. Back
Yes.
at you.
Yes. I am actually in this play. We're talking about From Slavery to the White House. And then on the phone, guys, we have Miss Christina Page. I'm curious to know what you look like right now, Christina.
Ooh.
I woke up like this.
Yeah, I bet.
I woke up like this.
Yeah.
I woke up like this.
You know, you can still tap the link and get on and show us what you're working with in the morning.
Oh, y'all want to see these bags?
I got bags too. That's why I'm lit up. I got my Dollar General light and my other Dollar General light, and it lights up them bags so you don't see them.
I
Oh,
love
that.
it.
That's nice.
Yes, I'm checking a bag. I don't have my rim shot ready. Oh, yes, I do. Here it is. Checking a bag. Okay, there we go. All right, y'all know I need a producer for real. Anyway, we are here live on the LaDonna Raeh Show, and what we are talking about, these are 2 phenomenal actors of the 29,000 of them that are in the production From Slavery to the White House, which will be live on stage on February 25th, baby. We've been working hard, and it's like a dream come true for me because before now, I never called myself an actress. I've been in plays for over 20, well, not over, but just under 20 years. And I only thought I was just, doing a job, or it was therapy for me so I could try to, get my mind working. But to this particular production, I actually feel like an actress. Charlotte, tell us your perspective on being part of this production From Slavery to the White House. Hi, Miss
LaDonna, can you please let me know if it's too loud and I'll pull over? Can you hear me?
Yeah, but you're in the Matrix.
Huh?
Yeah, you're in the Matrix though.
I'm gonna pull over just to make sure that you can hear me. Is that okay?
Oh, for sure. Thank you very much. And then I'll go to Christina. Christina, how has this production made you feel being part of the Phoenix Tyler From Slavery to the White House?
Well, I feel, first of all, incredibly grateful. I think anytime that I'm allowed an opportunity to be able to do something I love around amazing people, I just feel blessed. And so the fact that the show has been in production for many, many, many years, there's so much that is covered, and it just made it easier for me to kind of come in as a new person to something that was already, if you will, already kind of in progress, and established. What is so unique about this production is we get to play so many characters. And the fact that we're telling, there's a fictional element and a non-fictional element to it. And so I love the combination of both, and being able to be, relive the part of history and then also educate other people through entertainment is really fun. So this is an important project. And we anticipate that there are going to be a lot of people both touched, as well as there'll be a lot of laughter. So both tears and laughter, I think, are going to happen. And again, as I said, I am just so appreciative to be a part of it, because Phoenix Tyler, she has an amazing vision. She is very clear about it. And she's just super talented to work with, but also to learn from.
Oh, well said. Well said. I want to, yes, that's from our audience. I want to just say that Christina has been my light in this production. I noticed one week when she hadn't gotten there yet, I was lost. I really forgot my lines, and it didn't dawn on me that I was listening for Christina's voice, and it just kind of brought it all together for me. And I'm not even trying to stroke you. It was like, man, Christina, I really need you. But there are some moments in this play, in this production, that even the actors get very angry about. Sometimes it's hard to pull yourself out of it to get to the next scene. You know what I mean? Charlotte, I know you can speak upon that, because you really keep us rolling. You keep us rolling your part in the play.
Um, do you want me to tell just a little bit about my role and what I do, or just about the show?
I mean, you look good for 104.
Your role is it's the cornerstone.
Right. Yeah.
Yes, I have the absolute privilege of narrating this amazing show. So, as our director said, I drive the train. So you get to see me before each era. We start in the 1800s and we go through the Harlem Renaissance, the Great Depression, the 60s. And like I said, it's an honor that she have given me such an awesome task, because all the great atrocities that the Black race has went through. I get to kind of tell a story. There are times that you will cry, so I have to learn how to get you back up, crack a joke, make you smile, even though your heart may be heavy, just so that you can get through it. And my prayer is not for people to leave mad, but to leave passionate about making sure they're doing what they're supposed to do to not to keep our race, but to make sure that our race moves upward and forward, upward and forward.
I heard that somewhere. I heard that somewhere.
Yes.
Yeah, I can't say that you won't leave mad. But you will leave on fire. Okay? On fire. I think that we need to get protest permits for after the show, because folks are gonna be like, Black Power, whatever. Be ready.
Yes.
But it's a well-rounded setup. Now, behind the scenes, like the title of our show today is The Ultimate Transformation of the Actors. How did this production transform you? Are you the same person you were before being a part of this production, or how has it changed you?
Who's first?
Go ahead, Charlotte. I was actually trying.
I just want to make. I can't see you, so I don't know. Okay, so initially, this is my first time actually working in the show with LaDonna and Christine. I actually met him in another wonderful show, but initially, we've been doing it maybe close to 10 years. So my initial experience was like, oh, this is amazing opportunity. It's, it's going to allow me to grow, really polish my acting skills. But in the process of that, it reminded me that I had been lazy, that I had not been putting in the work that I knew that my forefathers would have expected for me to do. The speaking out, just going above and beyond, making sure that we took that baton and we didn't stop and sit down, but we took the baton and ran. So each and every time I get the awesome opportunity to play Fanny, I am reminded there's still much work to be done. And yeah, while we can be angry, what is that going to do? Let's be angry, but let's do something about it so that we'll start to see a change. The cussing, the looting and all that. What is that going to do? No, now let's be angry, but let's make a change. So that's the difference that I've seen in me since doing this show.
So you gonna stop looting every time somebody gets hurt?
Well, you know what? I don't loot because I don't want no mess. I don't like the sound of the bombs. I don't want no mess. But I just would like to be able to. I work with young people. I work with alternative schools. And so I just want to be able to have the right words to say, just to be able to make them really stop and think. Yeah, I want to make a difference. And I don't want to have to yell and holler and scream. I really want to give them some nuggets of wisdom so that they can stop and really think about their actions. Because just because you're in your 20s, you don't know what time God has promised you. And so we need to make the best of what we have.
Absolutely. Come on, somebody. Tell it like it is. And that's exactly what you did at that moment. Look, I can't even find is that it? No. Christina was just on here and she kind of popped out. She's gonna
I saw her looking cute.
Yeah, looking cute. Talking about I woke up like this. Yeah. Hi, Christina.
Yeah, I couldn't show y'all how I woke up because I was in the buff, but I did throw some clothes on to be able to join because y'all were looking like you were having too much fun. So I said, well,
I know that's right.
So I'm decent. I'm decent.
We want our views to go up, so just come as you are. I'm just joking.
Oh gosh.
Well, we wear some sexy we wear some costumes in this production. So that alone should have people coming. We got some cute little things. You got some cute little things, Miss LaDonna, with your red dress. So we come on out. It may not be complete, yes, but the costumes, we got some nice things.
Well, that's why I've been on the treadmill. I've been on the treadmill because I want to look my best. There's some real spotlight moments for every single actor on the stage, and that is their time to shine. And you definitely want to be your best. But Christina, the same question goes to you. How has this production changed or transformed you, if at all?
Yeah, it has. I'll tell you this. I love my people. So it was a natural, parallel for me to step in and to work on these stories. But we do something called the hot seat. And so it is beautiful. Wow. It's almost like when you think about doing actor studio or something, but it's better. So I almost feel like Phoenix needs to have her own show with the hot seat. She puts different characters, and so we're actors, but we get on the hot seat as the characters, and she proceeds to do an amazing interview and coming up with questions and experiences that the character would have had, and you have to answer from the perspective. And it was interesting because last Saturday, one of the actors plays Dr. King. And so as he was up there in his role, we know that Dr. King is pivotal in terms of fighting against segregation and really pushing for equality and, following the teachings of Gandhi. And so she asked this question about, well, why were we fighting so hard in terms of trying to get added or this inclusive, she said, and we were talking about the Montgomery bus boycotts, and when she asked, well, why didn't we were able for almost over a year to not use the bus system, which we know is ran by the powers that be, right, which white folks, right, to make it plain and simple. Why didn't we use that momentum to create our own? And when she said that, and Dr. King didn't necessarily, have that answer either. Like, well, as he was on there, it was just so thought provoking, and it really got me thinking about like how other communities come together after oppression, and they do band together and they create their own, right? And so they almost operate in this system where they don't need you to let them to have a seat at the table. They're creating the table. And so I'm changing the way where, I am, and I start having conversations with people about that afterwards, right? And so I think just there are so many questions. There is a lot of thought-provoking discussion that comes from it. And so I am changed. I continue the dialogue from our play. I continue that dialogue and I apply it to, me as what I would say, a pro-African, activist, right, in the community, but also just in terms of talking to our people and what I like to see for our people. So it's ever present with me, the themes that are in our play, and I continue them, and excited, to look at different perspectives.
That is awesome. Oh, awesome way to sum it up, because Charlotte, both you and Charlotte are both basically saying that this show is almost like we're in it for real. And even for me, I felt I came home now, how it transformed me. I went from being a nice mommy to whooping some tail up in here, because I was serious when I said, if you don't do your homework, do you know what we've been through? Because even though I read about it, we've all read about it. We've watched movies, we've seen plays, but I've never been in one. Like I've been here in slavery. I'm definitely Belle. I can resonate with
her. You are Belle. You are Belle.
Belle. I take it all in, and I'm proud to be Belle. It even changed my tongue, because I was talking to my kids and saying that our ancestors were slaves. That's a lie. Our ancestors were free. They were human trafficked. Okay.
Yeah.
They were not slaves. They were humans. That's the dialect that had to change.
Love it.
You know what I'm saying? The narrative has to change. We were not slaves. We were not born slaves. None of our ancestors were. They were born free. And then somebody snatched us up and said, put them to work. That is not, no. Okay. That is not right.
That's good stuff. That's good stuff.
But I didn't see that before doing this production. I just kind of no, I can't say I went along with what the history book said. I was doing my own research, but now I feel like I'm in it. I feel like when I had to write we had to do our own character bios. I've never done that in my life. People have always handed me my character bios. I had to write my own. I was like, shoot.
Yeah.
Belle is a wife. Her husband got sold. She's a mother of 2 boys. And she's like, well, he got sold, but I got to live for these boys, and we're going to be free. That's the narrative. Sorry. But just in coming up with your characters and things of that nature, because we are going through the 20s, the 30s, the 40s, the 50s. I feel like I was in all of them. I feel like I was my grandmother in one of them, like, wow.
Right.
How did you prepare for each and every one of your characters, Charlotte?
Well, I'm only one person. That's but you mean what, just for maybe each era?
Each era. I didn't say it right. How did you
Yeah,
prepare
you all are the ones that
one of
play
your eras?
15 different people.
Right,
Yeah, she only had to write
right,
one backstory. Well,
right.
we had to write 50 backstories.
Let me
Do
finish my
not hate on a 104-year-old woman. I don't have nothing to do with that.
I
yeah.
don't, because you got many, many stories within that. I do not.
Let me change
Yeah.
my question because here's my
Fanny is Queen Bee. Fanny is Queen Bee. Ain't no hating here.
she is. But also,
I'm just kidding.
Fanny, you do have a part where you are, yourself. So I want to know, how did you prepare for each era that Fanny plays and then switch at some point? I want to hear how you prepared for that.
And let me just interject real quick. That's Miss Fanny. Put some respect on that. Respect me.
You you such a darling. You're a jewel. Um, my preparation really, sorry. I won't say sorry, but it really, even though I drive the train, you guys make me want to. Just watching your dialogue, your monologues, just the way that you all interact with one another. I just feel like this is like a Black history class that just continues, and I'm learning more and more and more about our people just from our conversations. The hot seat. Um, Apparently, like Christina did the hot seat this time about Maya, and so just hearing about what she learned about the character, as you stated, Woodrow as Dr. King. So many things. I didn't know that he graduated from Morehouse at 17 years of age. I was stumped. And then
Yeah.
just about certain things, I knew he was a prankster, certain things, but the more that we get involved and the more she put us on, um, kind of put us out there to make sure that we really understand who you guys are playing, man, it just takes this show to another level. But just Fanny, just imagine watching a 104-year-old woman and her being able to live through each era and to be able to really see the civil rights era pick up in ways that she could have only dreamed of. But then to come to the 80s and to
Yeah.
see how they put drugs in our communities. And then here we are. So we set back decades, not a year or two, but decades. I mean, that still just brings me to tears. Just to know that we were doing so well. You had Bill Cosby, that he put the Cosby Show, and you got to see a man playing a doctor and a woman, an attorney, things that we only dreamed of when Bear was in the cotton field, when you guys were out there picking cotton and saying, I want to know what freedom feel like. We got to see it. And then now we're rolling in reverse. So uh, it is a roller coaster ride like no other. But I am grateful to be a part of it, and I'm grateful to be a part with you guys.
Oh, thank you, Charlotte. Thank you, Charlotte. Uh, Christina, how did you prepare for each, like the 50,000 different roles that you play?
Well, I got to clear my eyes a little bit because Charlotte touched me, so a little moist up in here. But no, I use a training. So being a trained actor and taking many, many, many classes, you get a lot of tools that help you. And so I just pulled out some of those tools that have great questions, like really asking about who your character is. So what are the needs? So especially because some of the scenes, the characters are so robust and have so much dialogue, and then in other scenes they may have not so much dialogue but more dancing and so forth. So I really use those kind of you know question tools to say, like, what are the needs of that character in the scene, like what are they looking for, who are they, how old are they, just all of these things on both a superficial level and on a deeper level of making the character become an actual person. And so that's
Mhm.
part of creating a backstory. And so that's what we do on the hot seat. But the homework, I call it homework, right? So I love, like, Charlotte brought both of us into this work because we have worked with her before, so she could actually put her name, and say, I mean, she could vouch for us, right? And say, these people I trust. But there was an audition process, and fortunately, in this day and age, like we're doing an interview here, we did the audition
Virtual.
via Zoom, right? But Sister Phoenix had also seen me in something else as well. So I think it eased my mind in auditions, but I'll just tell you a secret. I'm terrible in auditions. I have so much nervous energy. I like shake. Like, I went for Chicago PD, I had a big audition with a lot of copy. I tried to do the audition, and they only give it to you like one day, right? I tried to do the audition and I was like, oh, can I do this again? So I read it, and I had the paper in my hand, and I literally was shaking like this trying to read the paper in front of Claire Simon. Like, I could not even get the words out because I couldn't see for shaking.
What is
And
that noise?
so
Do you all
I
hear
don't
that?
know. I thought you was giving me a gag with my
That was
story. I
me.
was like, is it
That
that
was
powerful?
me.
Oh, okay.
That was me. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah,
No,
no, I thought you were giving me a gag with my story. I was like, oh, okay. While I'm shaking, I was like, I thought you were giving me a little background noise.
sound effect.
Um, yeah, a little sound effect. But
Yeah.
I say all that to tell you that the homework, I may not be able to always nail it in the audition, but I'm always nail it with the homework. And so for these roles, not only did I have to do the backstory and write things about the character, I had to research all the periods, right? And research, like, well, when it was, in the 20s, where were our people coming from, right? And so what were they doing before, and how removed were, my parents from slavery, and so I had to do a lot of research and they even find like what was happening. So I tied in the Harlem riots in our 20s, in that whole situation, and so it's a lot of historical research that I did for this, to understand the period, to understand the speech, to understand the dress, to understand mannerisms, and where the roots would be, as well as character research.
I love it. I love it. Absolutely. So I can see that even in the growth and development. I remember our table. Well, we didn't have a table read. Well, no, we did have a table read, but then we've blossomed from there. We, each and every rehearsal. You're right. The audition, I was kind of nervous myself because, Phoenix don't play. She sat there stone faced. Okay. Okay. All right. You're going to read Belle and you're going to read whoever else. I don't know.
Mhm.
But just getting into character then, I remember auditioning. I was crying in my audition. And
Mm,
when I read those lines, I felt those lines
yeah.
because she I don't know, the writing has to be good in order to feel it. And obviously if you can feel it, you can portray it and the audience will feel it as well. So I just have to give a big shout out to Phoenix Tyler. And
Yay. Now you can do the sound effects.
oh, here's one. Here we go.
Yeah.
All right. And I just want to remind everybody that you are watching the LaDonna Raeh Show right here on YouTube.com. It's probably on Facebook and wherever else. We are on Spotify and other streaming platforms. I'm your host, LaDonna Raeh, and I have two beautiful actresses with me, Charlotte and Christina. It's an honor to have them here. Because next week we're going to have hopefully two more, maybe three more of the actors from the show, from the play, come on and talk about their perspective. And it's very important that you kind of know the backstory. And speaking of backstory, can you guys want to share behind the scenes? I don't know, bloopers, emotions, moments, experiences prior to, or should I say outside of what people will actually see? Any behind the scenes stuff you want to share?
Well, I can tell you, we have a breakdancing scene, and I think the first time I decided to go all out, where we ain't supposed to really be good at it, and I did a dead drop to my knees, like I came out cute, like dancing, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna act like I'm gonna go down with break it. I went on my knees. Ooh, when I tell you, I was in some pain. I don't know. I may still even had a little marks on my knees. I had two matching bruises on both sides where I dropped on my knees. So what y'all saw you thought was good acting, where I tried to scoot back on my butt and get back to my place. That was some real pain that was going on right there. I was at, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. That's called going all out for the role.
I had no idea.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Two big old matching bruises just dropped. Ooh.
I was like, she cold.
She was hurt. She was hurt.
Well, I have a well, I'll share mine. Charlotte, do you have any behind the scenes, Miss Fanny, to share that you've observed or that you've had?
Yeah, she do.
My apologies. I'm back driving. I have to meet my dad in a minute. So
Oh,
is it a little loud?
no, it's
No,
fine.
it's perfect.
Okay, I'm apologizing. Vaccine meaning any like bloopers or
Behind the scenes that people will never hear about.
If you don't know
um
one, I got one for you.
okay, go ahead.
It's not even a blooper. It's everyday comedy that Charlotte and Woodrow do. I call them, and Charlotte, I don't know if she can pull over and do the hands. I call them Fred and Esther. Fred Sanford and Esther. I think, oh my goodness, I don't know how. I laughed so hard, and I said, "Please don't let me go on Mark's couch because I could not even catch my breath during one of the rehearsals." But every chance, and it don't matter. Poor Woodrow was in duress, and they were still going for each other, and they are just hilarious. But Charlotte, I think if after acting and all the other amazing things she does, if she don't go on stand up comedy, I don't know. I think she missed her calling because those two, she was doing something about being a monkey and doing his fingers. Charlotte, I need you to come off camera and do the little thing, but they go at each other like Fred and Sanford, and then somebody else said Pam and
And Martin.
Pam and Pam and Martin. And so it's a joy. I want to go to rehearsal just to see them interact. I really feel I was like, they need their own show. They are that hilarious.
Ah, there's something right there. Charlotte, we can't see you on camera, and I went ahead and muted you because when you have background noise, it drowns out the person that's speaking, unfortunately. But let me know when you want to come back on camera and we'll get you back on. So I have one. So there's a scene where my son, well, I have a son in the scene, and I was crying over my son, and I called him the wrong name the whole time, and nobody corrected me. And because
What
I
you
was
call him? What you call him?
Bila, I don't know who Bila
Oh,
is.
Mila. Oh yes, that was hilarious. Yes.
I don't know who Bila is, but I was crying about my son, and I was on the wall, tears flowing. I'm shaking because I'm in character because I'm thinking about my own kids, and I'm like, Bila, And here
Yeah.
Phoenix walked up to me and tapped me on my shoulder and said, I said, what? She said, his name is Bio. I said, well, go get him then.
I know, it was hilarious. It was hilarious. It was
It was
hilarious.
so funny. But so many things happen behind the scenes, guys. You got to come and see what's going to happen on the stage. You guys, why don't you go ahead and tell everybody where to get tickets and where it's going to be playing.
Charlotte, can you unmute?
We were hoping you could.
Can you at least do the monkey fingers?
You're telling me to tell people?
Where to get the tickets?
Yes.
The theater, all that fun stuff. Okay, y'all gonna
I
make me
don't
do.
have it.
Y'all gonna
Yes,
make.
I'm driving. I don't have it in front of me.
Well, I got the tickets in front of me.
There you
Okay.
go. Go ahead, Christine.
Bam, I got it. So there as I learned, because I'm gonna tell you, I was just so excited to be in it. I knew that we were going to be on February 25th, which is a Saturday. I didn't realize we have two shows. So there is going to be a 2 p.m. matinee and a 7 p.m. Show. So I don't know if this is the Karen or I was saying Karen, and my girlfriend said that ain't Karen, that's Karen. So it is KEHREIN Center for the Arts, Karen Center for the Arts. It is 5628 West Washington Boulevard. And that is in Chicago on the west side. And the tickets are $35. However, there is a group rate that you can reach directly out to Phoenix Tyler and follow our Facebook page, her Facebook page, to get tickets. So once again, it is Saturday, February 25th. There is a 2 p.m. matinee and a 7 p.m. evening performance. $35 for the ticket. It is general admission, so you want to make sure that you get there early, because Miss Phoenix said that she starts her shows on time. Okay. And the address is 5628 West Washington Boulevard at the Karen Center for the Arts, or Karen. I'm not quite sure.
Kareem or Karen, somebody. Yeah, yeah. We
We're going to
spelled.
find out the name for the next show, because we should know where we perform it.
I know,
We
but you
just
know what?
happy to be in it.
Also, ladies, don't forget to tell educators or people that have not-for-profits, principals, superintendents, teachers, that we do have a 1-hour show for school kids. So from K through 12, we can come to your school. We actually have a show on the 17th at a school, and we have a show on the 24th actually at the theater, where we're going to have students there. But it's just a 1-hour show.
There you go. There you have it. And also for those group rate questions, you want those big discounts because you got a big audience that you're bringing. Make sure you call 773-499-8838 and get your tails in the seats. I mean, it's Black History Month. It's my birthday month. It's a whole lot of month going on. But this is not.
Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Now, I shouldn't be doing the singing because Charlotte is the singer, but happy birthday. We missed you on Saturday.
Thank you. I'm so sorry I couldn't be there as we buried my grandmother. Uh, I'm like, why did she check out on that particular day? Next time, we need to talk to these elders about the days they're going to check out. We need to have that conversation. Look, don't go close to my birthday, okay? It makes it weird. But I'm going to miss her dearly, and I wish she could have seen me in this production, because it really does give me an opportunity to honor her and what she has obviously witnessed as an elder and all my other elders. But there will be other elders in the building, so make sure that you guys get those tickets. Don't wait till the last minute. A lot of people wait till the last minute. Oh, it's the 25th. I got 25 days. No, you don't. You got 19 of them and less than that, because we need to account for those tickets so that we can move forward and make sure that everybody is taken care of. So get your tickets ahead of time and make sure you come out and support not just Phoenix Tyler, but all of the actors involved. It is written, directed, and produced by C. Phoenix Tyler.
Yes. Need to get one of those. That is an all mood booster. Boy, I need one of those.
What? The what?
The sound effect. I'm over here like air clapping so I can hold it. I need one of those. I can press my button and have it clapping. I love it.
No, we have an actual audience. Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Yeah, we have an actual audience. I'll get you those sound effects. But that for our show, Charlotte, you disappeared on us. Your video is not showing, maybe because you have the GPS up. But oh, there you are. You're back.
Yeah,
Can you just
when
do
you're
the
driving and turning your head, I didn't want to be a distraction.
No,
Can you do
you
the sign language? Can you do the sign language? Can you tell the joke about
I'm
Woodrow?
still driving. I'm sorry, I'm still driving. I was just doing sign language. Woodrow terrorizes me from the moment I step in the room or when he steps in the room. He already got an insult on his mind, ready for me. And he just tears me apart. And so I just get so tickled when I come up with something that stumps him. It's not often because he always has some really good
wig.
comebacks.
Yeah.
Oh my God. But yeah, this time it was he was praying and I couldn't wait for him to finish. And I said, oh, they teach you how to speak too. You know how usually they teach monkeys how to, do the sign language. So I started doing sign language and the whole cast. I thought I was going to have to call the EMTs for Christina.
I came back telling everybody about it. It was hilarious. Oh my goodness. You had a little monkey claw and you was like rapping and doing it was hilarious. Oh my goodness.
Hey,
And the one was driving right into the lake. He got gills. He took a little drive.
Just
he couldn't breathe when we had a rehearsal and he's asthmatic, so he couldn't
That
breathe.
wasn't funny though. That part wasn't funny. So we took care of
That
him.
part right. But I just said, I added on because as he was leaving out, he whirled an insult at me again. Now, mind you, he's better. The EMTs checked him out. He's better. But as he's getting ready to leave, he tied me up again. So,
And ain't
I had to
nobody
get him
hear it.
again.
So you look this. Ain't nobody hear his insult.
That's what Phoenix said. Charlotte, I said, he just said something smart to me.
well,
I had to tear him up on his way to the hospital.
Let me slide on in here, ladies. This has been a treat. Poor Woodrow, I wish he was here to defend himself.
Oh my gosh, that would have been so
bring them
awesome.
both back, and I'm just gonna sit in the corner and get my popcorn.
There you go. There you go. All right, guys. Well, again, you've been watching the LaDonna Raeh Show. I'm your host, LaDonna Raeh, and we have had Charlotte and Christina Page. Christina still has tickets in her hand. That means you got to
come on now.
Yeah, she ain't playing. She ain't playing. Get your tickets either from any of the actors that you know are in the production, or you can get them from the information that we provided earlier. You can go to the website that Miss Phoenix Tyler has put together so that you guys can get your, which is cphoenixtyler.com. Now, if you don't know how to spell Phoenix, the O comes before the E, okay, and there's an X in it. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be like that, but I've seen it. But yeah,
Yes.
it's cphoenixtyler.com.
Beautiful.
Let's go around on the LaDonna Raeh Show. And how can they find you guys? Charlotte, what's your social media looking like?
It's a little, it's okay. I've been on a fast, so I kind of fell off. But it's Charlotte Smith. Come check me out.
Same. I don't really even use social media. Everybody posts on my page. I don't necessarily post, but it's moi. So the same. Christina Page.
Cool.
You know what? You guys are sad. Okay. You can find me on social media. Just look for LaDonna Raeh. That's right. The LaDonna Raeh Show everywhere, all over the world. You can go to YouTube. Let me give you some music. That's what I normally do. That's the wrong one. Okay. Having a ball here, just hitting all these buttons, right? I hit the wrong one. But I want you guys to make sure that you subscribe to the YouTube channel, which is on YouTube. You go to youtube.com/LaDonna Raeh Show. And then you can go to LaDonna Raeh Show on, .com. You can go to the Facebook page and all that other jazz. But I really want to build the YouTube because that's where the full scope of the videos are, the shorts, the outtakes, the random questions, all of the above, so that you can, just subscribe and share with other people so that we can pay homage and pay tribute to content creators all over the world. And I'm so proud to have you guys on the LaDonna Raeh Show. And that's pretty much it. I'm happy. Thank you so much. All right, let's bring you back. And boom. I'll see you next time. Maybe next week.
Bye. Maybe. I'll be on time.
See you guys.
We're going to do the afternoon edition for me.
I love it. All right,
the night visit. All right. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Thank you so much, LaDonna. This was a pleasure. Thank you so much.
All right. Bye-bye.